When you visit a venue and you see all the flowers, it like takes your breath away. So I wanted that same feeling for my guests. So I wanted them to walk in and see all the beautiful flowers and have their breath taken away. Just my style, classic. He likes white. I think it's classy. It's timeless.
Reception is between there and here. Yeah, I think right there, because that way we're not on, you see the tables and we have to start doing those garlands. Welcome sign, seating chart, all of that will go. So I know she's coming down this way, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do something here.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other greenery goes to the arch. I had to do this. And then I'm gonna bring her bouquet. So what I'm doing right now, I'm adding some flowers and like a design to the staircase because the bride is going to come down these stairs before she does the walk down the aisle. So we're making sure that it's picture pretty, basically. So here I add this piece just so it could create that, it's like a one piece. Make this look like the greenery is growing.
So I wanted only white flowers. I wanted greenery. I wanted it to be fresh and romantic and airy and bright. And I feel like she did exactly what I wanted.
So the branches we use, because the branches is the one that's gonna give me, it's gonna help me to give it a natural shape. So it looks like it's just growing on the staircase.
I'm so obsessed with it. She definitely matched all my ideas. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's beautiful. We got a lot of photos with it. It's everything that I could have imagined.
Good job.
Ready?
Seating chart, normally that's where the couple get to use something that's very personal for them, very unique. And it makes the wedding different from every other wedding, not always a sign. This one it's really cute, really different.
So me and my future husband met at a car dealership. So I wanted a seating chart that represented us. And I thought it was cool. Little cars to represent the cars in the dealership. And then instead of it saying, please find your seat, I thought it'd be cool to say, please find your ride. And that's pretty much it. I wanted Maribel to somewhat enhance the wall so that it wasn't so bare. And she did exactly what I wanted.
So you don't want to go to the different spots and find the same type of arrangements. So I use one of the other flowers that we're using for this one. I feel small flowers because it's more delicate for this piece. I can't do too extravagant because then the beauty of this piece is the little wood cards. Having two different designs, we wanted to create something interesting. It doesn't look boring. When you walk in, you see the same thing. So two different styles. One, I think the idea of having some garlands, which is this design, is more natural, and she always wanted that. Then this one's there, that's more classic, more traditional. So you can see the venue, it has a little bit of classic, but at the same time, it's rustic, so it's like a modern rustic kind of venue. So we mix the centerpieces to look interesting for our guests. She have order arrangements for the aisle, and I think the aisle is wide enough. The style of this bride is modern, organic, natural. She likes greeneries. And then the mix of greeneries here is what makes, I believe, this arch interesting because you have 4 different types of greeneries. So although they all green, they all have different shades of green. They all have the leaves, the shape is different. So it gives you different structure. Like eucalyptus, it's very rustic, but we don't want it completely rustic. So we use like Italian rock, it's more modern. And then the lemon leaves, those are more, they're gonna fill in more. The branches, on the other hand, it's what gives me that natural look of the arch. She likes white, so no color, very neutral. So the idea here when we do all white, it's to mix the type of flowers we use. Sometimes I use certain flowers for an arch because the bigger flowers, the more grand look you're gonna have. The artistic roses, I call them, because we can open them to look nicer. She likes very lush designs, nothing simple. Sometimes it's minimal. We're not doing minimal here. Everything have to be lush and full. That's why this design is, even the hydrangeas here, because the hydrangeas are more of a full look. That's why I use them in this case. We had to make some twists and some changes at the last minute because the idea was to do this. The ceremony was scheduled to be outdoors. Of course, it is raining. It is not a beautiful day in the terms of weather, but thank God we had another arch as a second option. We were concerned about the aisle because the aisle, I thought it was gonna be too narrow, but it turned out perfect. So the same thing she was dreaming for outdoors, we just brought it inside. In this case, my worry was, I wanted to make sure that she was happy with the design because she envisioned that design outdoors. Now the design is inside. I want her to forget about it's raining and look at the arch and say, it's okay. It's still okay to have my ceremony indoors because I'm standing in front of this beautiful arch.